third down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ryan. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. 4th down. Here's Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. After the sack on first down, Allen looking left sideline. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
I've stopped him once at the goal line.
Big play there on on the catch and run. 89 yards.
Be able to do it again.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara.
Oh, you lucky
son. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
No, it's so fucking close.
For the Dolphin touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And
Dude,
he's
Henry
loose
Ruggs is kind of
again.
underrated with each other.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave
Like
a bit
the
off
last
the
game I
lead as it's
played,
down to a 23-point game.
I think I got like
So now the
one
other
kick
return
maybe
teams
2.
out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A big 3rd down
I hate how
conversion
my
with a
fucking
gain of
like
28.
linebackers like that. I
The key number on that play,
don't come up
3.
like that.
3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. To try again after the sack. Allen taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Ryan. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Ryan to throw.
Shit.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
That's pretty good, though.
They're finding Keelan Cole. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down. The throw is Ryan. And
nice
nearly
throw,
another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
If I can get like a safety
now
here.
6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions.
Oh, wow.
And he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Then, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
What the fuck?
And that'll be incomplete.
That's such a fucking
We
horrible.
do have a
That's such
penalty
dumb
flag
penalty.
down, however, and let's see what that's about. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Ryan sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their... And he's in! Touchdown, Miami! Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And that rushing touchdown is puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple
What if he
yards
ran,
here
like,
for his
field goal
trouble
blocking
as he'll
on the
bring this
score?
one out to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
I think O-line is their top
as they'll talk
priority.
things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
11.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And
I didn't know he was going to be a flyer.
Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Later on.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
He's pretty fucking good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No, I just realized Henry Ruggs is the only person to score for
That's
me.
fielded in the end zone.
Wow.
And there he goes again. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out,
Dude,
both
it'd
of them
be
have
so
found the
fucking
end zone.
cool if
But
this
just
guy
like in
would
boxing,
let
you
me
know the
score
blow
a
that
lot.
hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you
10
can't
pick
at all,
sixes,
and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Like 3 scores, I think. 4 scores, probably 4.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
How the fuck you
right
not
side here, complete.
That's
And
not
he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
like, yeah, it wouldn't matter, but like, come on.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On second and 11 now. Allen, they'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
Well, let's try drafting this again.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a
4
game to put up
touchdowns,
that number of
18
points.
carries, 70, only 78 yards. Wow.
Things are working and
I guess
clicking.
probably most of them
They
were.
think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.
That's crazy, man. It's crazy. Okay. Alright, let's get this. What's the difference between premium entry and standard entry? Who is the better playbook here? We could try Tampa. Alright, O-line and what is it? Corners. Damn it. Alright, I know I'm gonna get another free safety, so I'm gonna go with the lowest one there. Tyler Boyd, I'm gonna go Jarvis. Right tackle, defensive tackle. Damn it. Jeff Okuda, I like Jeff Okuda. Not just because of his high overall, I like, oh my fucking god, these quarterbacks suck. I think I gotta go Tom Brady. I like rushing with them though, so that's not gonna help me a whole lot. Here we go. Speed. I think I go Landon Collins here. Oh wait, no, that was a strong safety, not free safety. I know I'm gonna just go with Damian because I know I'm gonna get a better running back. Okay. Fred Warner. I think I go Fred Warner. This isn't a too good of a draft here. I have Jeff Okuda, Joe Hayden. Be a nice pickup, but I'm gonna go with expired there. Jadeveon Clowney, Dante Hightower. We'll go Jadeveon. Michael Kent, no. Shaquille Barrett, yeah. Right guard. Or left guard. Or center. I think I go right guard. Yeah. Left guard. Right tackle. Or right end. I think I go left guard there. Henry Ruggs. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm drafting Henry Ruggs again. Left outside linebacker. Khalil Mack. Wow. Left end. I don't have a left end yet. I think I go Khalil Mack though. I'm not a huge fan of. Now look, I know I got like 5 left tackles, but just give me a Megatron. Yeah, I got Megatron. Warren Sapp, Kevin Greeny. I only have 1 corner back. I kind of fucked this draft up. I think I got corner there. Pete Carroll, my boy. Alright, well, let's see what they did here. Okay, no complaints up front. You know, I kind of agree putting Xavier Woods there. Did I not draft a middle linebacker? I thought I did. Okay. I think I'll be alright for now. Probably not gonna get very far, but. Oh, man. Oops. Oh, man.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on first down is Minshew.
Oh,
and
come
his
on.
first pass is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away. Bring up second down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard.
He already quit. Imagine that. Imagine that. He already fucking quit. The game just started. Holy shit. I couldn't even touch the ball there. Holy shit. Alright, well, I mean, I guess if we just keep doing that, then we should be alright. Maybe. Maybe this draft will work out. Probably not, but maybe.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Buddy up. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 33 yards that time. Cunningham. He finds his target, Beckham. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Cunningham to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Here's Cunningham. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Giants take it. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Right.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Joe Schobert coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Not even going to be able to score a field goal on him. And I thought I drafted a good old line. So much for that. No, I guess they were all kind of bots.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Phillips. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Joe Schobert, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
I'm pretty
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On the ground is Michelle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Cunningham looking to throw. It's caught. Beckham. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run it. This is Michel. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Sony Michel won't get there. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. From midfield, here's Brady.
Yep.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Oh, man.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charles Tillman. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And Sanders now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped down the...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Check, 47. Let's put him on the bus.
On second down, Michelle.
I feel like this is a good draft, too.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Cunningham. And Ingram hauls it in. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Cunningham to Michelle on the screen. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
What the fuck?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I have the same amount of interceptions.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
Oh my God.
Here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
This guy's just too good for me.
So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again
like
somewhere
maybe
down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins
Unless
games.
he fucking runs like field goal block.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got it to Williams.
Go. Let's go. Still go from home, but let's go.
Touchdown, Seattle. Damian Williams, 66 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Cunningham from the gun.
Come on, you guys
hang
fucking
on.
suck.
Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Cunningham. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the former Giant Landon Collins. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. And let's get that ball here, let's get that ball right here. Go. Like 5-4. Hey, tight. Shit.
The final shot before break. Cunningham. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk
motherfucking damn
to escape, and he goes down.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Brady got his man. It's Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Brady, 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%. But he does have a 1st and 10. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. From the 39, Brady, it's complete to Williams. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. On 2nd and 12, Brady. Johnson's got it complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's got a man. It's Williams. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Shotgun now for Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
I know a retirement ceremony is a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And it's Michelle once again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Cunningham. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Cunningham finds his tight end Ingram. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was
Touchdown, Giants. Randy Moss, 42 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
All right,
and after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Brady.
How the fuck are you overthrowing?
On the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Why the fuck did he do that?
Interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and his crew will take over with a football.
I hate Damian Williams now. Why does he keep pausing it? That's kind of weird.
The 35-yard line.
Oh, man.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Switch.
On second down now, Michelle. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I don't get it here. I probably
4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
I'm going to put you up by 15.
Again, it's Michelle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56
whenever I
yards
get
out.
Matt Bryant, he fucking sucks.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Yeah, so much for
And nice
fucking,
work on the
like,
return as they'll start their drive
touchdowns.
just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
More touchdowns.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And this will be incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
And everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Shit, that's a big
Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And my goodness, another
9
interception.
interceptions.
Picked up by Minka
I'm
Fitzpatrick.
never
And now off to the
shit
races, down the right side. And he will not get all
Like,
the
his
way
throws
home,
are
but
just
he
so
will take this
inaccurate.
back down to about the 2-yard line.
I was debating something.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a
Really?
contest?
What the fuck?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt
I've
Coleman.
never seen
yeah,
that.
Then with the Eagles.
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against
weird.
Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they will take a knee here. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone?
And he doesn't even fake
And
it.
on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Run field goal
And that
block,
had far
right?
too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line.
Begging him to run field goal block.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want to
Why
execute,
didn't Landry fucking
they need to do
like
that
go
and do
for
it
it?
really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle.
And why does he keep pausing? That's kind of weird.
The waning moments of this one.
You can't stop me.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. In his own end zone, it's Brady.
Doesn't
be
throw an
incomplete.
interception. Wow.
Took a pretty good shot as he
That's
tried to pull
surprising.
that one in. Couldn't hang on
I
3rd
could have thrown
down.
it to Megatron.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
No. Go back up to the line. Come on. Go off sides. Go off sides. Come on. Oh, damn.
To throw from his end zone, Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
All right, run field goal
incomplete.
block. Come on.
Another
It's not going to
incompletion.
matter. I'm not
You know,
going
it's a
to
wonder
get
he's still
downside.
moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he?
Well,
You
you might
don't
as
think
well.
about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still
I know you
competing,
can
still
hear me.
fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears
Damn.
lost.
And they're indeed
All right,
going to
come
go
on, sides
for it
again.
here on
Give me a
4th
free
down.
play. Come on.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, no. Come on, my guy. Come on.
Check three. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll go for it. It's Brady.
God damn, you fucking took everybody off. Holy shit, what the fuck? God damn. Nah, don't do that.
That's
I didn't
complete
get
to
it.
Calvin
That's
Johnson. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Set, ready. Come on, Wolf. Come on now.
Come on, my guy, just fucking actually run a play.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And look at this, the punt team is out there.
Hold on, let me get back
Somebody
there.
better give them the memo that it's
I
second
punted
down.
fired, whatever this fucking name.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
Actually,
Just a
Very
25-yard
bad
punt.
choice.
Not what he was
Run,
hoping
field goal
for
block.
by any
Come on.
stretch. And it'll be
At least let me get
Seahawk
another
football
touchdown. I
as
don't
they
wanna be
take
on
over
there.
deep in their own territory.
Wait, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
When he hits.
To throw from his end zone, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Wait, set.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's Alabama.
To throw from his end zone, Brady. And now here's
Where
another
is that
interception. Picked up by Minka
Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to
I
throw
don't know what
it
the
instead
fuck
of run
happened to
it.
me.
We saw the outcome.
I was playing
I
it
think
so
what a lot
good.
of
My
teams count on is
first
defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there.
I was playing
But
so
you've got a
good.
good defensive front. You just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll roll him out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
God
So you got to
damn.
move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
No.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
You can't even punch 66 yards. Holy shit.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's... And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
Imagine he gets it. Holy shit. I would have fucking cried, bro. Hey.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So
Alright,
that's a
here
wrap
comes
for Charles
another
Davis.
redraft. Alright. You know, I'm gonna just try the premium one again. Oh yeah. Sean Payton for show. Devontae Adams, Jamie Graham. Well, can't take him because he's our rival, so Devontae Adams. Same thing here. I know we'll get another free safety, so just go with the worst one there. Yeah, another free safety. '90s. Okay. He's a 97. I'll just calm down now. Cornerback. I like Eddie Jackson though, but I like Marcus Peters. I'm gonna go Marcus Peters. Woo! Finally a decent quarterback. I guess I've never played with him, so I don't know if he's decent. Alright, well we don't want him to break his leg, so let's get some good O-line and stuff. Alex Mack. Let's try and get some good wide receivers for him. This isn't really what I meant by good wide receivers, but... Sheesh. Left guard, holy. I like Akeem Hicks. Stefan. Motherfucker, dude. God damn. I actually kind of want to use this Adrian Peterson, so be a waste of a pick to pick him. Could try him. Michael Strahan. Never heard of him. Marcus Trufant. Oh, I'm tired. I think I'm gonna end it here. Play later, maybe tomorrow or something.